evening, Miss. My name is Isudin Minang Albana from English class of Mechanical Engineering 2024. First of all, it's the definition of verb. In English, a verb is a form of a word that functions to describe an action or state directly or indirectly. Secondly, usage of verb. Verb 1, 2, and 3 refer to the base form V1, simple past V2, and past participle V3, forms of a verb respectively, which are used to indicate different tense and grammatical structures. Next, it's detailed explanation. Verb 1. This is the basic form of the verb, often used in the present tense and with auxiliary verbs. For example, walk, eat, and go. Next, we have the verb 2 or V2, which used for simple past. This form indicates an action that occurred and was complete in the past. For example, walked, ate, and went. The last, verb 3 or V3, which for use for past participle. This form is used to form perfect tense, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, and passive voice construction, and can also function as an adjective. For example, walked, eaten, and gone. Next, type of verb. First of all, we have the action verb versus non-action verbs. Verbs that refer to literal action are known as action verb. For example, he runs every morning. The verb runs is an action verb describing what he does. Not all verbs refer to literal action though. Verbs that refer to feelings or states of being, like to love and to be, are known as non-action verbs. For example, she seems happy. The verb seems is a non-action verb describing a state of being rather than an action. Next, we have a linking verb. Linking verb is a verb to connect the subject and description. For example, be, become, seem, appear, and grow. Next, we have the regular verb. Regular verb is a regular verb in the past tense. This verb is identical to the addition of at and at the end of the word. For example, jumped, cried, walked, borrowed, and the others. Next, we have the irregular verb. This is the opposite of regular. This verb usually has different form of verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. For example, eat verb 1 becomes ate verb 2 and eaten verb 3. Next, we have the phrasal verb. A phrasal is a verb that can be used in the form of a combination of two or more words to form a meaningful phrase. For example, run out, kick off, run out and kick off. Next, we have transitive versus intransitive verbs. Verbs can also be transitive or intransitive. A transitive verb is an action verb that requires a direct object to complete its meaning. The object receives the action of the verb. Without the object, the sentence may feel incomplete or unclear. For example, she closed the door. The verb close requires the object door. What did she close? Yeah, it's the door. An intransitive verb is an action verb that does not require a direct object to complete its meaning. It expresses a complete thought on its own. For example, she sleeps. There is no object here, and the action verb sleeps is complete without one. Thank you for listening my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.